Hey there everybody, welcome back! Right then, so we are now into a new year, so January has arrived once again. And yes, it's time for selling some products. So while this is actually just filling up, I'm just using one of the Hispano Modern containers to transport these. I have already gone through, sold quite a bit of stuff. Oh man, I got 5.5 million currently in my bank account. Obviously I do have loans to pay off, so great. But hopefully you guys are all having had a great weekend. Right, so since last stream I've gone through and basically made this field area bigger. I've got it limed now, and most of the stones now picked up. There's a few odds around, but that's nothing to worry about. Obviously, I've picked up the stones from that one, got that ploughed, and I'm currently actually doing this field now. I did expand it out a little bit either side, only by a few rows, but hopefully that's going to make a bit of difference. Here we go. Right, so now I've got to find the guy. I think he's all the way down the top bottom here. Oh, but yeah, so busy over the weekend. One other field that I did expand as well is 41. I haven't finished it yet. I've basically removed all the trees along here and ploughed up part of this area already. There is still some grass there because there is a crop still in that field, so I'm going to wait till it's harvested before I actually do anything else with it. There we go. Then hopefully end of this year, once that's harvested, I can get that obviously ploughed up. And yeah, sown again for next year. There we go. Right then, that's you on the way once again. I do have another worker. He's actually out and about doing a contract on 28. Yeah, it's very slow going. Hey there, Grits fan, how you doing? Yeah, so he's going to be quite a while before he gets finished. Oh my goodness, he is really struggling, but hey, he'll be fine. I do need to get into 35 at some point, get that ploughed up. It does show that it needs to be ploughed. And yeah, get that sorted. But, oh, busy. Right, I also have, at the minute, the maple trees to get harvested. But yeah, they can wait. I'm currently trying to make some money. That's the main thing. Alright, what were we on again? We're on oat bread. So I've gone through and sold most... Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, didn't mean to hit that one. Hang on. Let me... Come here. There it is. Cool. Yeah, so I've gone through, I've cleared out all of the wheat bread so far. There is some still showing in the logistics centre, but as far as I'm aware, it's all gone. See, oh, there is still some. Ooh.
Thanks for the raid.
Holy cripes. Not so grumpy dwarf raid with a party of full welcoming guys. How are you doing there, not so grumpy dwarf? But yeah, I'm doing not too bad there, thanks, Mr. Grits fan. Much appreciated for asking. Hopefully you're doing well. Obviously, if you're not following Nuts Grumpy Dwarf, he is currently playing 7 Days to Die. Hopefully you're getting on well with that, sir. Obviously, he does do Farm Sim and other games, but yeah, he is a member of the SGA, so make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, guys. And obviously, Mr. Rebel for Life, thank you very much for that follow as well. Welcome in. Obviously, we are playing PV Canyon Crossing, as it is in the title. So yeah, how you doing there, Neil? And let me give... Where the heck are you? Mr. Grits fan a shout out as well. Obviously, there's Mr. Grits fan as well. So give him a little follow, guys, and check him out. He does a bit of Farm Sim. He does a bit of, I think it was ATS the other day. I've seen in his history. So yeah, a bit of a variety streamer there as well. Quite new, but definitely well worth checking out. But yeah, doing pretty good there, Mr. Neil. Hopefully you're doing well as well, sir. But yeah, there we go. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Let's clear some of these. Haven't quite got it close enough. If you have it just close enough with these containers, you can hit 2. I might have to just shimmy it in a little bit with good old super strength. There we go. Yeah, so fun. I'm trying to decide what I want to do next actually on here. Do I want to purchase more land? Whoa, flying bread crates. Oh, cripes, that's not good. Yeah, so do I want to purchase more land, or do I want to focus on productions? That's the question. I think I've got plenty of products in storage for the building stuff. Regarding crop-wise, that's a little bit trickier. Yeah, so at the minute I have no idea. I may end up doing maybe a couple of cheapish productions to get them up and running, and then look at maybe some land as well. But anyway, oat bread. But yeah, we're going to carry on with selling and bouncing around at the minute. Oat bread. There we go. We'll just select that to spawn, and hopefully that should load in pretty well. Kind of wish these pallets would unload a little bit faster. It makes life a little bit easier actually. Did I hear about my internet? I did actually phone them up earlier today. So obviously for those guys who are not aware, I'm currently actually running on a little USB dongle. So the picture may not be the greatest, so I do apologise for that, but I am going to keep trying regardless. Obviously the new company that I am going for have had some issues with the installation due to something to do with drilling into a wall or a couple of walls within the building. Obviously ever since that big hoo-ha up in London where the Grenfell Tower pretty much burnt down, obviously a lot of lives were lost. A lot of the security for fire procedures in the UK have been tightened a heck of a lot, and obviously this is something that they're kind of having an issue with. Is that full now? Yeah. So obviously I am trying to get a new fibre fitted, and obviously this is the company that, yeah, they're just having issues. They actually came in last week and did some surveying around with the guys who are looking after the tower blocks where I am. They've got to come back again next week. They've scheduled it for either Tuesday or Wednesday for a second survey done on the building regarding what's actually within the walls themselves. This is what's actually holding them back, is what's in the walls and that. Because obviously when these tower blocks were built, asbestos was used, so they have to be very, very careful. Obviously a lot of it is the harmful asbestos, so it's nothing to worry about. A lot of the stuff within the flats themselves have been dealt with, but there is still asbestos around. So yeah, obviously one thing as well, when they're actually drilling the holes, they have to literally seal those holes back up with a special fire resistant sealer, as it were.
Thanks for the raid.
So, yeah. So, and inevitably raiding with a party of 2. Welcome in, guys. How you doing there, sir? Hopefully you had a great stream, and obviously thank you for choosing me to raid over to. And also, if you guys are not following Inevitable Lee, actually I think I'll follow you as well, because I've not caught any of your streams recently. So let's come over here. We'll give you a follow. There we go. Obviously he is playing a little bit of Farm Sim. Oh, let me close that, because obviously there's music and all that rubbish. But yeah, thank you very much for the follow first of all. Much appreciated. And yeah, good. Glad you had good stream, sir. Obviously, out of interest, what map are you actually playing on? But yeah, you're very, very welcome. I will definitely check you out when you next go live. You're on Silver Run. Okay, so still one of the Platinum DLC maps. Nice. Obviously, we are on PV Canyon Crossing by Mr. Dajnet. Obviously, at the minute, I'm not in Discord because I did notice on Friday's stream when I was in Discord I was losing a little bit of connection, so I think for today anyway I will stay out of Discord. To be honest, Monday's usually quite a quiet day, but he's usually in chat with us. Obviously this is for anyone who's just joining us, either during Not So Grumpy Dwarf's raid there, or obviously Inevitable Lee. If any of you guys haven't seen this map, so this is a 16x sized map. So I'm just going to run through this quickly because I do have a lot to do. But I'm just waiting on this to catch up. Let me change this so we can see the different crops and stuff. So on this map, obviously, like I said, it is a 16 times map. To give you an idea, so the Silver Run map is a base game map. It's a 1x size map. Once it's finished saving, obviously down here is field 9. You could actually fit that entire map onto that field down here, field 9, and have a little bit left over. So for anyone who's unsure about the size of a 16x map, there you go. You can literally fit Silver Run entirely onto that one field. But anyway, so obviously with this map we do have mining. That's what this little area is right here. There's a whole lot of different products you can use. One thing if anyone is going to be playing this is PC only, first of all, you do need the Platinum DLC or the Platinum expansion to play this. Also, you will need the production revamp mod of the in-game mod hub, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, obviously this is a multi-crop map. So obviously you've got all your base game ones like you can see there. In addition, you've got all of this right here. Some is on the vines, some are not. So obviously like coffee, hops, stuff like that, they're on vines in the same way the grapes are. But obviously there is a lot that can go onto your field. In addition, we do have orchard trees that you can place down in the same sort of style as those vines. So all of these right here, and actually I do have some maple sap trees to harvest hopefully today if I get around to doing it. Oh, I've got so much selling to do. I've got two today, and obviously I'm running 2 days, so today and tomorrow to get as much of my bread sold. But yeah, hey there, Gamer Paul, how you doing, bud? Got both of those, thanks for. Oh, good, good. Yeah, so yeah, obviously multi-crop, loads of extra trees and stuff in here. In this as well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different production areas pre-set up for you guys with productions already in. The nice thing with this map is some of the actual productions are buildable. Now you're thinking, what in the heck am I on about? So if I pop over here, so obviously we've got a factory just there. Obviously that's already been built, so that's a bit of a bad one to jump over to. But over here, and now this is a really cool thing I like about the Dajnet maps, is he goes above and beyond when he's making these maps. Obviously I was honoured, for most of you guys know already, to actually help him out with doing these productions. So this is actually a factory here, this fenced off area, and on the side there's a nice little billboard that tells you exactly what you need to put in to build those factories. I think there's around about 30 to 40 actual factories in this map that are buildable. Obviously once you put all the products in, it'll then build, and yeah, you'll basically have a factory there in place. Obviously, if I hit the old F5, you can actually see the outline. That's what all this red and yellow is. That is the actual building. It's hidden at the minute, but obviously it will build over time, so it's really, really cool. But yeah, he's taken a lot of the base game productions and expanded them so they use different crops and output a little bit faster in some places. So yeah, we've got up in the desert here on the top right here, there's actually hidden oil wells that you can place down, get crude oil to make diesel. Now one thing as well with this map is you do not start out with any diesel. There's nowhere to get it. Obviously you can put down a placeable like silo tank and purchase it that way, but you can make it as well. Obviously in the map you do have these little shell stations around. Obviously you do need to purchase them before you can actually start using them. Obviously you can put your diesel into there, but obviously once you purchase the land, a little icon will come here and you can actually purchase it and fill it up if you wanted to, if you got the money. But yeah, it is such a cool little map. I love it. Where the heck was I there? But yeah, I was honoured to actually help Dave Dagenet out with the productions, as a lot of you guys know. So yeah, definitely, if you're looking for a challenge of a map, shall we say, to definitely get this one. But like I said, it is PC only. You can get it on the SGA Trello board currently. Obviously, !Trello will give you the link. And the best and easiest way of doing it is using the mod folder switcher. Now I know over the last few days some people have been having issues with, believe it's with the latest Windows update. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. It's like, yeah, pain in the bum. It's like being on the optimal world. Yeah, exactly. Subways, I think it was. God, was it Subways I wanted? Hopefully it's Subways. I got a little bit sidetracked. Yeah, Subway's cool. But yeah, actually here you go. This, if I come into the actual normal the prices menu, obviously, as you can see, you've got all your usuals here. I'm trying to find where, obviously we've got the platinum stuff should come in. So obviously we do have obviously some products from like Maze Plus. One thing to bear in mind, do not use Maze Plus on this map because it will break it. But scrolling on down, we do have in the mining area where you can actually spawn gemstones, which is really kind of cool. Love it. But yeah, as you can see, there is a whole lot of stuff. You've even got meat on here. We've got Campbell's. We've got candles. We've got soaps. You name it. Coffee, different types of coffee, oils. Yeah, a whole load. There's some donuts as well. Somebody created a production for donuts. We've got Kellogg's. So yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, including additional animals being added onto this as well, including dogs, cats, goats, ducks. Cool, so many. There. So anyway, but yeah, that is pretty much the lowdown on the map. Definitely recommend getting it anyway. So yeah, it's definitely one for the long haul, so I guess is the best way. So, but yeah, how you doing there, Nebesu? I think that is. Obviously, it is English in here. Unfortunately, I don't understand many other languages. I struggle with English at the better times. So, but yeah, welcome in. I tried to load up the mod folder switcher after the Windows yesterday and wouldn't load it. Yeah, so with the mod folder switcher, a lot of people are having to uninstall and reinstall it, their Shy Wizard, to get it back to working. No idea what the heck's going on, but it seems to be affecting both Windows 10 and Windows 11 users. Now I don't know if it's just something where it's been on your system for so long it's cleaning up certain files. I don't know. Obviously I didn't have an issue. I know Dave didn't have an issue. So it's a weird one. Definitely look into this map. It looks really cool. It is definitely very, very cool. Actually, one quick thing as well. Obviously, with all these productions, what Dagenet has actually gone and done, or Dave, actually, what we usually call him, is set up his own category in the store. Obviously, under the PV mods for anyone interested. There's houses where you can produce workers. Obviously, some of these will At times you need cats and dogs to go in to create morale and support, stuff like that, in addition to your workers and labour and all that. There's power, different power generators you could use. Obviously the coal power, which is so friggin' huge. Actually, I don't know if I've got it there, but this is actually built into the map, so but you can put down additionals. But all these will output a different amount depending on what they run off of. Obviously, you've got sun, wind, rain, you name it, diesel, all different types there. But then you got get into your productions, and they're all set up into 4 different tiers. The higher the tier, the bigger the factory, the bigger the output, the more stuff you're going to need. So yeah, bear that in mind. But also you got storage, additional sell points if you want to put them down, and then sort of miscellaneous stuff that you may need to put down at times, like docks. We've got fishing on here, so hence why the docks are here. So yeah, there is loads. And I finally got my Tashi cats down as well, rescue. I'll say they're getting ready to take the cats. Actually, I think it was earlier this in-game day, I actually finally got my first load of kittens from the cats. I actually had to sell off quite a few just to bring it back down to the size of the pen, so they could actually bring the health back up. Now that's one thing I was thinking as well. Some people mentioned that they're not getting health with their animals. Obviously make sure that it's not overstocked, because obviously if it's overstocked they're not going to produce any health in the animals. So what you may want to do is just sell off some of those animals if it is overstocked, and or even move some animals just to bring it back down. I'd literally got, what, I think I started out with 60 different cats, so 10 of each type. Obviously they finally had their first litter and gave out a heck of a lot. I think I sold a good couple of hundred kittens. It's like, yipes. So yeah, but obviously as soon as I brought it back down to that the capacity of the pen, they did start producing health again. So bear that in mind. You had no issues, Gamer Paul? Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the mod folder switcher myself. The only thing I did find after the last Windows update myself is I did have a lot of frame rate drops on the map, but it seems to have recovered now, so I am happy. But I am keeping a close eye on it. But yeah, if you do start having issues, maybe try uninstall, reinstall with the mod folder switcher, guys. Right, let me get the rest of these sorted out, and then what I'll do is I'll go back to that wheat, because those wheat bread, there is some in there. For some reason it wasn't showing up earlier for me. Having a funny 5 minutes. There you go. I have a question about the ground plate conveyors. Are they part of the map or a separate mod? They're part of the dock pack, Shy Wizard. Yeah, so they're basically separate but within the pack itself. Now obviously with those conveyors, oh cripes, bear in mind you do need a bit of a beefy system to run them. Obviously Dave did mention the more you put down the bigger the lag, because obviously they are going to be constantly running. It'd be nice if they were able to turn off and just turn on every now and again. Oh cripes, I hit the dock, didn't I? Yep. But yeah, I do like these containers by Hispano Mod, and they're great. Right, let's get this lot loaded up. But yeah, if you're not using them, obviously I did do a quick little video the other week on how to edit these containers for PC users to run on any old map without any errors, and also what you need to add in additionally for this map. And obviously that's on my YouTube channel, so Billy Alpaca 78 on YouTube. I think there's a link down below actually, the stream, so if you're interested, I did do a couple of tutorials. I still haven't got around to doing the fish yet, but I'll get there. Does the trailer hide the pallets? Yes, it does, Gamer Paul. So obviously this is the, like I said, Hispano modding containers. They're on the in-game mod hub. Let me come into this here. Now there's going to be a couple of things you may want to grab if you are going to be using them. the... One sec, guys. Oh, sorry about that. My daughter came in and she tried to open up a milk bottle, and yeah, it didn't quite get right. So anyway, so the Hispano Modern pack container pack. So first thing I would recommend is getting the Load King Containers Super B by Hispano Modding as well. With these, you can actually hook up multiples from 20 foot up to 45 foot trailers. Obviously, these will work with any of those containers that Hispano Modern done, whether it's the grain ones, the liquid ones, or the pallet containers that I'm using at the minute. Yeah, so you got your standard containers. These ones right here. Obviously, you got ones that load on the side. They're great for just placing down by a trigger and then leaving it alone. Obviously, you do have the ones that open at the back. Both work the similar way. Obviously, bear in mind that these ones do need to be on a trailer to work, which is a bit of a pain. So there's all them up to the 45. Obviously, I haven't edited them apart from what they can hold. Capacity-wise, is what Hispano Modern did. So if you've got a big 45-foot high cube one of these containers, it will hold 240 pallets. Same with the next one down. So that's pack one or pack two. If you want to load them on, I'd use this crane by Hispano Modding as well. But there is the flat racks. They're great, by the way. They can do the exact same thing, but you get to see the visuals themselves as well. You can use the grain trailers. They're a bit hit and miss, in my opinion, but there is Titan versions of them as well. Those containers. They're all on the in-game mod hub. A simple little edit. There you go. So there's a whole lot right there. You got your liquid ones. They'll take anything on any map, liquid-wise. But then you got your standard containers, your grain containers, and your flat racks. But yeah, obviously I did do a little video on how to edit them. So yeah, definitely give them a try, and they do remove the pallets off of the map. So when you're transporting, you're not getting lag. So obviously at the minute I'm doing 240 pallets a load. Now obviously if you can imagine putting that onto a normal trailer, that's going to be a lot of lag. Yeah, I don't get that. So some alt bread, spawn you out, and obviously they do load in automatically, as you've seen earlier. So yeah, I like it. It makes life so much simpler. It's kind of along the same sort of line as the easy autoload from 19, but with a big difference is, well, two differences. One, you can only do one product per container. Downside. But if anyone remembers in 19, when you auto-loaded with the easy autoload, if you saved the game, those pallets would automatically unload. It doesn't do it with these containers, which is really, really kind of cool. So there is some ups and some downs with it, so that's one thing to bear in mind. But obviously one thing I've been doing is I've been running a lot of the 20-foot containers, and obviously you can hook them up like a normal Super B, for example, and having like 5 in a row to do a lot of the transporting myself. So yeah, there's definitely ups and downs with it. I'm just waiting for this lot to finish. How are you doing? Come on, come on. You're... Yep, there. Oh, it does take a little while for these to work, so yeah, I know how good at... I know good at... You're no good at editing. Obviously, I don't mind sharing at least one of these if need be for you guys to try out. I think I've got actually got one on my Google Drive still. I'm not sure. I might have to update it actually. But yeah, obviously, if you want to try it yourself, obviously go over to my YouTube channel and at least try and edit it first of all. So yeah, it makes life so much easier. Right. Oat, bread there. Nearly there. I may even have to drop down the time a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, production wise, it's pretty much everything is now in the map, so yay. Obviously, it's the odd little fix here and there is now needed. I did a quick update to all of the glass pallets. Obviously, some Mr. Grits fan did spot a little warning that was coming off of them. It was just one little freaking tick wasn't in there that needed a fixing. So yeah, that's now been sorted out in obviously the smelter, the glass factory, and PMS. So they all now match. I've got them up on my Google Drive, so I just need to send them over to when Dave wants to do another update. I've also found another little something in Copper by Design that I'm totally missed, left over from 19. So I've gone through, removed that, because obviously one of the big things at the minute is looking at trying to downsize the mods coming in. So I'm kind of working on a tier mod pack, shall we say. Whether it's going to be for the next map, who knows, or this map. Probably like an updated version of this map. Obviously, I do know there's a few things in here that do need a tending to, shall we say. But yeah. So that's something I'm working on at the minute. Obviously, I started on tier 4 stuff. I had no idea why, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to literally check every single i3D, make sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary, should we say. Yeah, so it's mainly those little signs that came into the government building from 19, as well as thing that one of the things I missed was obviously the power trigger. Obviously, if you remember on PV County, a lot of these factories had a trigger in the power companies for them to run and accept the electricity. Yes, dumb at me, missed them, because the worst thing is they're so far away from the main building, you don't even spot them half the time. So yeah, I found that over the weekend with Copper by Design, so yeah, that's going to need another update. I am really sorry, guys. So yeah, at the minute so that's 3 factories plus Copper by Design. So 4 at the minute coming. Obviously, if I find any more along the way, I will obviously get them updated for this version of the map. But yeah, who knows? Hey there, Shawnee 2469. How you doing, bud? We were just doing some selling. I do need to actually get that stone unloaded. We'll get this unloaded first of all, and then head back. What I should really do, I did add in Heartland bread over the weekend, the auto drive over the weekend. Heartland bread. I was filling up the trucks and using auto drive to bring it back to the logistics, so it wasn't so far to drive. I'm almost thinking now I should have set up a little route over here. I'm not going to go mad with the routes, but yeah, it will do. But yeah, how is you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm kind of now thinking actually I haven't got many productions over here. I might actually look at purchasing some of these. Thinking about it. But yeah, as you've seen, there's no frame rate drops. Actually, I'm currently at around, what, low 20s, depending on which direction I am. Up here. Actually, I had 25 a minute ago there. Actually, got these buildings right here that you can break that are around the map. I do know somebody was asking, I think it was in Discord or on Facebook the other day, how do you get rid of them? Obviously, you do need obviously the Platinum DLC Rock Breaker to do it. Obviously, own the land first of all, and then, yeah. Did you fix hops? Nope. I obviously have mentioned that to Dave a couple of times. He's looked at it and he doesn't know why they can't be obviously demolished or harvested in a non-seasonal save game. So yeah, if you are doing hops, I definitely recommend running seasons at least to do that. There we go. Actually, before doing this, but yeah, to be honest, I like how seasons is. So I'm going to be running seasons regardless. Obviously, I've got precision farming in here, which is nice to get that extra little bonus. Actually, thinking about it, what is my current score overall? I haven't looked at this. 89%. Now, I tend to actually ignore most of this because it just doesn't make any sense to me. But if I look at the fields, for example, I've got a 99 there, which is perfect. Another 99, 99, 97. Not bad. I've got 100% on that field. That's kind of good. 100%. Obviously, that's just a little slither down the side. This has only just been added, so hopefully over time this will be increased once it's harvested. This is actually now gone. I may have to sort of take precision farming out, put it back in, and then build it back up, but I really don't want to. But yeah, even like this field, they're slowly building up, so it is definitely getting there. This one, I don't think it's even got. Oh, it does. Obviously, this is one I've just purchased. It hasn't even got anything really on it, but yeah, it is slowly. There we go. Got 99 there. Got 92. This is my orchards, which is why it's a bit of a naff score. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a way of removing it. Can I reset that? See if that makes any difference. Purchase that. Buy. Probably not, but we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, so my precision farming score is doing pretty well overall. Obviously, I'm getting a pretty good deal back when I am selling, so yeah. Hey there, farming trucker, how you doing? I am doing pretty good. Just wish my internet would get itself sorted out. Oh, ow. One of the cats scratched my arm and it's friggin' sore at the minute. Need to bring hemp to hops back. I don't use seasons. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that actually, for those who are not. I was thinking about it. I might have to, obviously I'm going to have to speak to Dave about that first. But yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a big pain. There we go, that's what I wanted. I may well do that. Obviously the nice thing is I could possibly set it up with a unload trigger, or a loading trigger I should say, so you can put it straight into a tipper rather than having those pallets. It's an option. But yeah, hey there, Gavin15T, how are you doing there, sir? And obviously welcome in. Right, oh. In a bit closer, in a bit closer. Come on. There we go. How are you doing there, Oppies? What equipment do you use to plant and harvest hops? So hops are actually placeables. So if we come into here, under productions, under the orchards, hops are right here, and they literally just get placed down in the same way as your grapes and your olives would on this map. To harvest them,
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
I love that. On the in-game mod hub, and obviously thank you for that walk on. Yeah, on the in-game mod hub there is the hops equipment mod pack. Obviously it comes with a edited tractor, a trailer for holding the hops in, the harvester itself, as well as a little cultivator plough thing there, and obviously like a defoliator is the best way to put it, I suppose. And obviously what you'd need to do is have this attached to that, with that on the back. That will then harvest it when it's ready. Obviously with the hops, I can actually show you guys. Let me get this out of the way first of all, so he can carry on. Obviously once you've harvested them, the hops, I have actually done a quick little video on my YouTube channel, so you're more than welcome to check that out. Let me come over here. Obviously this is what they're going to look like when you place them down, and obviously after you've harvested. Now, is there any here is what I want to know. After you've harvested these, they tend to leave like a little clump of foliage at the bottoms. And it looks like I've not got any in here from the looks of this, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there we go, there's one. So you get these little clumps of foliage. Now obviously this is on a funny little bit of land, so kind of a pain. Obviously with them, obviously once you've harvested, what you need to do is come through with this attached to the back of your tractor, unfold it, and it's basically going to remove those extra foliage parts, and yeah, kind of reset it the same way the grapes get the trees, the leaves trimmed, same sort of thing. But I do need to get in here and get this place fertilized at some point. That is a terrible nitrogen level. Also needs ploughed as well. But yeah, there you go. No worries there, bud. Right, so where are we? Hello to all. I have a question with the auto trailer. Oh, will the auto trailer be in the update? No, yeah, what you have to do is go over to our Trello, so exclamation mark SGA will give you the link to the Trello board. And what you'll need to do, let me go over to my desktop, actually show you guys in case you're not familiar with Trello. Let me bring it up. My internet is a little bit slow, so I do apologize. There we go. So let me drag this across. So this is what you will see when you click on that link. If you scroll through to Surfing Cowboy Gaming, just click on that image there. And then you want to click on this bit right here, and that will take you to his Trello. And obviously the main one that we are using is the Lizard Autoload Flatbed Trailer right here. Obviously this does come with different configurations, so you're more than welcome to grab it from there. Obviously I'm only using the standard size, but there is a wide size and I think there's a logging size, so yeah, give that a try. Obviously let's back up. Obviously you've got Mr. Dashnet here for anyone interested. Obviously you can get the mod folder switcher from there, just click on the links like that and then click here and then download the mod folder switcher. Bear in mind you will need this little code. Why are you waiting for a CC to unlock the map? So there's that. I cannot find the doc pack, Billy. You have update 7. Yeah, I think we're up to update 9 now. Let me look at my folder a sec. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of stuff, and it should be called port, I should say. There you go. FS22 _ port. Shy Wizard. For some reason, I always call it docs. That's the one right there. Obviously, you got your boys in there, your conveyors 1 and 2. So yeah, there you go. So it should be in there. My bad. I am sorry. But yeah, there we go. So let's get back to doing this. So yeah, you can use that. Obviously another way as well, if you're interested there, Guy for a week. Hispano modding. Obviously I'm using it a lot myself. Have containers, which is even better than that auto load, to be honest. Is this thing right here? They will auto load pallets into them. Obviously a little edit to them, and you can actually do anything on this map. But yeah, like I've been saying earlier to some of the other guys who have been watching earlier, on my YouTube channel there is a little videos about, I don't know, what, 10 minutes long. Just shows you how to edit it so it accepts anything on this map. And to be honest, with that simple little edit, it'll work on any map. Ooh, look, we've got some vinegar there. Cool. Anyway, I need to get back to doing my selling, so... But yeah, obviously, where my cats, like I mentioned, my cats have started breeding. Also, my goats have started breeding as well, finally. So I've got some little baby goats on here. Obviously, the older goats are now producing goat milk. Woohoo! So, at some point, I will get in over there once they've got a decent amount built up. So I can get that into some of the productions. Yay! My cows are now actually fully grown. I've now got to go through the next stage of the pregnancy stage, I guess is the best way of putting it. Before they then, oh excuse me, produce some milk. So, oh, so much going on the farm. I still haven't had a chance to get through, sort out any pigs yet, or any beef cows. So I really need to get them sorted out. But I've got a nice 8 million now. Oh wow, I'm enjoying having all this money at the minute. I know at some point most of that is going to be gone. See, what I could always do is actually leave the productions as they are for the minute and just sort of pay off my loans, really, I suppose. I've got like 20 million in loans. It's like, I should really get them sorted out at some point. But anyway, guys. Nico K, sorry, I did see you there, and I totally forgot to say hello. How you doing, sir? So I can't find them containers, plus I have to edit them. I'd rather not use them. I tried ages ago to go with the bridges and messed it up. Okay, so let me come here a minute. Go onto the Giants website under mods. We'll type in Hispano. Let's do that. Oh heck. Oh, there we go. So there you go. Just type in Hispano. Obviously that was due to my internet issues. Yeah, just type in Hispano modern. You got the trailers there. You got the standard containers. You got the flat racks, the Titans, all of them right there. Obviously, I would maybe steer away from using them because, from personal usage, and this is just me, you're more than welcome to try them. I find going around corners with them, they do jackknife too easily. So going with the obviously these Load King ones, the Super Bees, are so much nicer. So I might as well do a quick show for you if you're interested. Actually, I won't show that because I'm not going to download it. But yeah, let me just grab that link for you there, Gamer Paul, or anybody. And basically, what you'll want to do, I've got a standard container pack right there already unzipped, is unzip it, and obviously do the same thing with any of those packs, the containers and stuff. I'm doing good, fine, thanks. Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. So, the first thing what you want to do is go into the XML folder right here. You want to open up the fill types XML in Notepad or Notepad++. Obviously, I'm using Notepad++, so it makes life a little bit easier. And oh, let me close that, close that, close that. When you open this up initially, there'll be a whole list of categories being added in. This is actually throwing a lot of warnings in your logs if they're not edited. All you literally do is delete all bar one of those categories, and then just make sure that you've got cotton, honey. Actually, cotton can come out because that's no. I was doing a test to see if it would work. It didn't. But have honey, eggs, wool, then your herbicide and your liquid fertilizer. If you're only running like your normal maps. Obviously on this one you do have additional fill types on here, hence why it's got your duck egg, cashmere, down, present, surfboards, bunnies, coffins, filled coffins. As long as that's in there, you're fine. Obviously the name, you could have it as whatever you want. Obviously, I've only set this up for as a test, and I just used honey, which is the one the map palette I was testing on initially, because obviously honey isn't loading in normally. So once you've edited that XML first of all, so it looks like that, close it, and what you want to do is open up each of these in Notepad++, okay? Then scroll down through the XML to where it says fill unit. Obviously in this, right here, it has fill types categories already set up for each of these different sizes, configurations, as you can see right there, which is highlighted green. Obviously in those little exclamation marks, there's going to be a huge long list. What you want to do is delete all of that out of there and just have product and honey, or whatever that category you set up in that fill types XML. Obviously I've just used honey as a test, and yeah, have that in there. That's all you literally need. You could call that bongo bongo, pineapples, whatever you want. New, I don't know. You could even call it Nico or Gamer Paul category. Whatever it is, make sure it is exactly the same, for example. Just have both of them in there, and that will actually allow those containers and the flat racks to auto load any product on any map, especially this one. But also if you do come across any additional pallets that are not loading, just shove them in here. Now obviously I've been trying to see if I could get bales to run. No such luck, unfortunately, but pallets should. Now obviously, yep, so obviously like I said, I've added in a duck egg, would come from the ducks as well as down. You got your cashmere from your goats, but then obviously those seasonal products are in there, so yeah, it should work if you do it right. But if you want Gamer Paul or anybody else, what I could do is upload, just for use today, only one of the packs that I've already set up. That's the Titans right there. So obviously the Titan ones are, in my opinion, probably the better ones to use, because it allows you to use the real world company names and logos. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to share this once today, and only once, because I'd rather you guys try and do it yourself. Let me bring up my Google Drive a sec. And I will find... Nope, not that one. Yeah, just shove it in there. So I'll upload you. Now obviously one thing to bear in mind, do not update these through the in-game mod hub, because of the edit. Obviously it's going to override that. Now in a couple of minutes, once that's finished uploading, I will share the link for you guys, and you can have that one on me. But obviously if you wanted to, I'd definitely go over, get those the trailers to add in. So yeah, But obviously, if you have a look at it, how it's set up in them, just apply the same thing to those other container packs if you're going to use them. Obviously, I'm currently using the Titan pack. Oh, jeez, it's a little bit blurry. It might be because I'm uploading as well as trying to stream. But obviously, I've got a real named company on the side here. Actually, I can show you them actually in game. So let me come down to the Titans standard containers right there. Obviously, they do go from your 20 to 25, 30 to 35, 40 to 45 containers. Hopefully that's not too blurry for you guys. It looks a little bit for me. Mr. Jers53 UK subscribing for 5 months. How are you doing there, sir? And welcome back in. Yeah, no worries there, no worries. But yeah, obviously you can have Titan. Obviously that's a real container type. I've seen it on our docks here in the UK. Just click on through. You got APL, you got Ersk, never heard of that one. China shipping. Yeah, a whole variety. But yeah, if that's a little bit blurry, I do apologise. It's maybe where I'm uploading as well as streaming is probably taking all the data for uploading. It's kind of naff, to be honest. But yeah, a whole variety. Obviously, you got your Lizard, you got Farm Sim 22 if you want to just have that. So yeah, a whole variety. You can even have it without any logos if you really want to, with or without tension belts. Obviously, you got your autoload, which is going to be standard capacity. Obviously, what Hispano Modern did do, and obviously 82 Studios, whose script this is, they did add in Unreal capacity, so you don't have to worry about editing any of that. Obviously, you're going to be able to hold 200 in a standard size 40-foot container there. But you also have high cube variations as well. Obviously, going to the autoload version of that, you can do 220 pallets. Then you obviously got your 45 foot, which is the one I've got at the minute. Obviously, I'm actually running the high cube autoload with Unreal, and I can do 240 pallets. So yeah, this is like a game changer in my opinion. Obviously, you've got a whole variety of different colours there that you can use. Obviously, most of them are real life company colours as well. So you've got the oranges and such. So yeah, they do look pretty cool. But yeah, how's that doing? Right, so that is now uploaded, guys. So let me grab that. So share. Anybody with that access, copy the link, done. So if you want the Titan container pack, there you go right there, guys. Grab it now because it's not coming again. It might do, I don't know. If anybody wants it, it's going to be up there for a little while. But you're more welcome to grab it now and go for it. But yeah, I'm just using obviously the 45, I'm sure this is the high cube, I'm pretty sure it is. Obviously to load them if you're interested, obviously get it onto your trailer first of all. There is obviously that Hispano Modern crane, I haven't got the other one in, but there's another crane as well on the in-game mod hub at Liber that you can use. Obviously make sure to attach it first of all. To autoload, hit the old X key to open up the back doors. That is going to activate the autoload feature, and then just pull up next to your pallets. Now sometimes, like these ones, they can be a little bit tricky. So if you use an old super strength, just give the pallets a nudge and they'll start loading in. There we go. But yeah, you're very, very welcome. The nice thing is obviously with those liquid tankers, they're already set up to accept all types of liquid, so you could use that as well in the same way. Oh crap, I just shut the door. Stay open, there we go. What else was there? Yeah, obviously the flat racks can be edited the same way as well. They're kind of cool if you want to just plonk one down next to a small factory or something, but yeah. You're very, very welcome, guys. You really are. And obviously the same edit as well, thinking about it, can be done to any of the 82 Studios packs that have the upload feature. I think so. The 3500 and the Phoenix, I think it is, have that option. Just do a simple little edit, and yeah, they'll upload as well. Everything. There we go. So we are doing. Oh, still at me. Oh, that stone guy's up full again. Right, so let's get this loading up. Upbred, 37, 38 pallets. Okay, that'll be fine. So let me go back to my stream. There we go. But yeah, actually I can show you the crane as well, because it comes in two different forms. One that will do the 20, 30 and 40 length containers. Obviously this one is for the 25, 35 and 40 foot containers. It's really, really nice actually. They come in here, and I'll just show it quickly in the shop. Obviously if you want to use super strength, that's the way as well. So this is the little crane right there, guys. Obviously you can change it between your 20s to the 25s, whatever. Obviously there's a whole load of different options that you can go through, change the colours and stuff. So it's literally make it how you want it to. Now obviously this will also work with the Platinum DLC containers. Bear that in mind. Obviously you will need this little adapter. And obviously, like again, you can adjust the length on that, and that just actually runs with straps. I really like the 82 Studios and the videos on your YouTube. Yep, it's exactly the same procedure as the Hispano Modern containers there. Now with this, so just quickly, let me bring this open. So you can unfold and lengthen it out. So X, that's going to take it to the first length. And obviously it says open cover Z. That's actually going to then extend it out even further. This is really kind of cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, check it out. But if you have any issues, just give me a shout and I'll help you out. I know Team Miller went through as well and was able to get it working. And G Guy for weeks 3, thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated. Obviously, there you go. So that's what you're basically looking for, is the attach option. Obviously you do the same with the Hispano Modern containers, but obviously this is just to show you guys for doing the Platinum DLC ones. Obviously once that's attached, what you can then do, just lengthen that out. Obviously I'm just using my mouse, which is a nightmare. It's got some not bad lights on there. But yeah, just go up to your container. And what you can do, if you line up correctly, hit the old L key for the belts. You can actually pick up these Platinum DLC ones as well, which is really kind of cool. But you can do that with the Hispano Moderns as well, so you don't have to keep disconnecting, reconnecting. It does make life a little bit easier. These can be stacked up if you wanted to. One nice thing as well, obviously if anybody's watched Mr. Wheels 24/7, he's actually used this crane to load the containers onto the barge as well. So that is an option. So yeah, it's not bad actually, little crane that. But yeah, there's a little lever. Actually, let me see if I can find it on the in-game mod hub. I know. Oh, MP7 Reaper was actually showing it off yesterday. I know I've got it in my mod pack, but I can't think of what it's called. If you want to just call me Guy, it's easier to try and say my name. Okay then, thanks Guy there. How you doing this, Matt? For the liquid trailers, do we just change the fill type and include... Nope, you can literally use those Hispano Modern liquid trailers as they are. You don't have to worry about editing anything on them. Obviously, for anyone interested, I did actually contact Hispano Modding prior to their release, because he actually put up on his Facebook group what people wanted the containers to accept, and I'll actually show you as well. Obviously, people were saying, "Oh, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that?" And obviously, I was seeing all these different things, and I was thinking, if that's loaded onto a modded map, that is going to throw so many warnings for fill types. It's ridiculous. So I put a comment in saying, why don't you just set it to such and such? And if I come in here, because obviously I've done the liquid tankers for this map. So obviously, as you can see, liquid, slurry, tank, and sprayer. And obviously it's run from the fill type category. So yeah, that will not throw a warning or error on any map. So yeah, he was able to, he actually went off, tested it, said, yes, thank you very much for your help. I will use that. So yeah, he put it in, so yay. Yay for me. So yeah, obviously that's the one nice thing with some modders. They do listen to people out there and actually go off, test it, and then put it in. So yeah, that makes life so much easier. So yeah, you don't have to worry about those liquid containers needing to edit them. But where is that Lieber? Lieber. JK, I can never remember what it's called. Lieber, this thing is it? The Lieber. Yeah, that's it. So on the in-game motto, if you can find it, there's this crane as well that you can use. It'll attach to that attachment as well for the. Let me bring this down a sec. It'll actually attach to that little attacher on the side there for picking up the containers. That will actually attach to it as well. They kind of work together actually with this to make them both all compatible. And that is the Lieber SC350T. So yeah, I've got it in my mod pack, but I deactivated though. But yeah, definitely worth trying that one out as well. I wonder if I can do L-I-E-B. Heck, how do you spell Lieber? L-I-E-B-H. Oops, helps if I'm on the right screen. H-E-R-R. Kenny456. Here you go. I'll put that link in chat as well for you guys. Whoops. And you can grab that. Select all. Copy. And obviously that's for the Lieber. Nice thing is, actually, with that Lieber, I have tried it out. Actually, I totally didn't show you that, did I? Because I'm on the wrong screen. I do apologise. Let me come back over here to the other screen. In case you're curious to know what that was. Oh, I am such a dummy. Right, so there. So yeah, that crane right there also works with those containers and the adapter. Sorry about that, I forgot I was on the wrong screen for a sec. But yeah, that's what I just put in chat for you guys. Oh my goodness, I am terrible at things at times. I'm just going to carry on playing, to be honest. Right, I need to get this guy unloaded, thinking about it. That's what I was coming over here for. But yeah, I'm trying not to stream too much when it's dark. But yeah, I'm going to have to occasionally. Obviously, for the rest of my day, I'm going to be selling and getting these guys sorted out. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, with those the grain containers though, one thing to bear in mind is to watch the harvester's unload pipe. Obviously, I've been running the ideal combines on here, and obviously when I'm unloading, I'm hitting a box. That's, I think it's part of the unload box, and yeah, kind of a bit of a pain. Is there a video on how to use the mod folder switcher? Yes! If you actually go to my YouTube, I did a tutorial on installing it and actually using it. I'm trying to think. Did I do a command for that? I have no idea, but I might as well come over here and grab it. Your videos. Oh, my internet is so slow. I hope they sort it out soon. Playlist. Tutorials. Come on. Oh, fudge. Just open the blinking thing, will you? There. How to harvest hops. Install and set up. There it is. Share. We'll copy that. And there you go. So there's the link. Sorry, it took me a moment to try and find the friggin' thing. Yeah, so that one there is for the Modfold switcher. It's a simple little program that you install onto your computer and it allows you to download the map so easily, especially when the updates are coming. Oh. But yeah, no worries there, boss. No worries. There we go. But yeah, my ducks are coming on. They're producing eggs. Obviously, I got my sheeps over there. I got my goats. Oh, busy. Yeah, my little baby cows finally grew up over the weekend. Yay! But yeah, obviously I've got to now go through that second stage for them to produce calves and then start producing milk. And that's the main thing I'm after on them guys over there. Okay, thanks for your help. I try to help. Actually, there's one of those flat racks that I've edited right there. See, it's currently set up to collect my eggs for my chickens because there's so friggin' many eggs coming out of here. It's ridiculous. Also, you could set it up next to your honey trigger. I did have one there. I haven't brought it back yet, but I might change it to one of these little flat racks. So what's basically happened is, as soon as that pallet spawns, it's all gone straight into there. It's not leaving anything on the map to cause lag. But yeah, I need to get my another one over here set up again. Actually, I might just use a flat rack actually for them. Does make life a little bit more interesting and easier. And obviously, getting those pallets and stuff off of the map is going to help keep your frame rates high. Unlike what I've done over here. Obviously, gone through winter, I did get a few presents spawn out over here. And obviously with that little edit to those containers and that, those will upload it into them as well. So yeah, did you take the pallets out of the PV greenhouses? I noticed it's not in the menu. No, they're still there, so obviously PV mods, obviously I think it's tier 1. Right here you got your large greenhouse as well as the spices. They're still outputting pallets as normal. And under, I think it's tier 3, you've got the larger, the big beastie ones are both there. But yeah, obviously all of the pallets are now being registered with the majority of the productions. So if you wanted to edit them, you want to actually go into the factory XMLs, or in this case the greenhouses XMLs. But yeah, they're all there still. Well, see, with these particular ones, all you do is add some water and they'll output whatever you select. Obviously, I've got them currently set to mint and pepper. Obviously, they're auto-distributing, but yeah, obviously here is these ones. Let me open that door, which is those large greenhouses. If I come into the menu, obviously input water, and obviously I'm going to get out tomato, lettuce, and all of that right there. So yeah. I meant with the bigger ones, it used to take pallets. It should still take pallets. I'm pretty sure it still takes pallets. I haven't edited it. Let me just double check. There, 3. Oh, actually, this one never did pallets. There, Gamer Paul. It was probably something from 19 that had pallets. I can't remember. But obviously, input-wise, you have your seeds on the back end. Oh, turn it around. Well, slow down, slow down. Obviously, that little silo at the back is where you unload your seeds for anyone interested. And on the front here, you have your herbicide, your lime, your fertilizer, which is solid fertilizer, compost, and water. Yeah, was it pallets in 19? That could be what it is. I don't think we ever added it to the 22 version. Let me save that again. Maybe 19. Oh, that's no worries. Let me actually double check that. It could be something that could be added in again. Let's go to BV County quickly. Let me just have a look. Greenhouses. Is it going to be greenhouses? I'm pretty sure it is. Ba-ba-da-bam. I thought I kept them as close to as possible as where it was in 19. Graveyard. It's the Fiddlesticks. Orchard Pineapple Greenhouse. Let's have a look at that one. Greenhouse products. Compost, water, fertilizer, lime, herbicide, and pallets. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the 19 ones had pallets. Dang. That'll be what it was. Actually, that's my lime dude. I need to get him going on 52. How is he doing? He's getting slower and slower and slower. But anyway, I am going to keep on selling. We're doing oat bread. How are we doing? Got any more? Pretty sure that should be all of those oat breads now. But yeah, maybe in the next update for those, I may add them in. But I think at the minute it's doing pretty well without it, so yeah. Yeah, that's no worries. I thought I'd try to keep them as close as possible, but yeah. Maybe I just missed the pallet line. But yeah. Right, so there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, that's not bad. We're up to 8.2 million now. So I'll get this lot unloaded, and then what we'll do is we'll come back for the rest of those wheats. There's 117 pallets in here. Now obviously, if I keep mentioning about it, is with Barrow Logistics, you see you got your two pallet loading areas at the front here. The one on the left is meant to be for stuff going in back into the production lines. So things like metal, flour, sugar, stuff like that. That will spawn out on the left bay. The right hand bay where I was just at is for like those final line products. So your bread, your Pepsi pallets, stuff like that. That is going to come out on that right hand bay. Now one thing to bear in mind, when I originally did it, some of the what was classed as an end product was actually put into productions for buildables, so you may or may not get some spawn out on the right hand side that are going back into production for a buildable or something else, so just bear that in mind. Oh, cripes. Now one thing I did find, if I take that a little bit slower, I don't jackknife going over that edge. But yeah, I think the rest of my evening is going to be pretty much spent selling off the rest of these bread. And I'll probably just run it through the night, and then I'll carry on doing, obviously, the old maple trees. There we go. Now, one thing I will say as well, guys, with those side loading containers where the doors open, you can actually go into them like a normal vehicle. And if you wanted to cheat, I've only done it once before, I will say, to test it. If you use an easy dev tool, you can actually teleport over to a production. Just a word of thought there for that. With then you can load up your pallets and then teleport back. It's great. But yeah, I only did it once over the weekend to test them out, and yeah, it does make life a little bit easier. And you don't have to worry about using auto drive and stuff like that. But yeah, right. So this is going to be the last lot of the oat bread, at least for now. I can get back to doing that wheat and then on to the rest. But yeah, coming to here. But yeah, as you can see, I have got a lot of money waiting to be sold right there. Whoa. Lots and lots, that's for sure. So, I like it. Actually, one thing to bear in mind as well with some of the pallets, you may need to lift them up slightly. Obviously, I just noticed those vinegar pallets back there. You do need to raise them up slightly to get them to load into the containers. Some of the other pallets, like the sugar pallets, are very similar. You just have to lift them up a little bit to get them to load up properly. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm kind of now debating on what I want to go for next. I think it'd be quite nice, maybe, to get some of the productions up here set up now. Obviously, you got Dell, which is the electronics factory up here. We got the drill factory, Black Diamond, over there. Obviously, the only one I'm thinking of is going to be Copper by Design. Oh, actually, Alcoa, that would be a good one to get next, because obviously that will then give me the copper and aluminum, or aluminium, whatever you want to pronounce it, sheets. And then I could probably get in and then start doing Dell and all that. Oh, that might be a nice easy one to start off with. Also, we've got Cargill there, the one with the green sign display over there. That I'm actually kind of considering actually selling it once I own the land and putting something else there. Maybe something like craft. Obviously, that's another buildable, slightly smaller, but there's going to be plenty of room around that factory. I could maybe utilise it with half decent storage. Obviously, another idea is go for like Ken's or Dell. Get them built and obviously then producing more products. Oh, so many choices. Dang. Well, see, if I went with Alcoa, I would need to get probably the multi-mine purchased. I really don't know what to do, guys. So many choices. Choices. But yeah, at some point I do want to see if I can re-landscape this roadway so it looks a little bit neater and tidier. Just out of interest, how much is this area anyway? Okay, that's going to be a pig. No, that's not too bad. 3 million there. Obviously, if I purchased that, I'd get the field as well. And that's 5 million. Holy cripes. And that's even with my little 14% discount that I've been getting from the Better Contracts mod. Yeah, because I kind of wanted it to all kind of line up with this road really going all the way to the top. But I don't know if it's going to work though. Definitely need to remove a few trees. But oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I really don't know. Oh. Actually, let's. I got a thought. I wonder. Now thinking now, how much would it cost to get that multi-mine, and how much would it get to Alcoa purchase those lands? We'll have a little look in a minute, because I think that would be maybe a nice option to go for this time. So I do have actually a plot of land that's quite expensive. Oh. Fudge. Didn't take that quite right. Are you stuck? You are. Fiddle. That I could actually sell off to then use the money to get a better property, shall we say? Maybe that's better. Options. I do have options. Because I think that plot of land is actually around about 5 million. But, right, let's get this sorted out first of all. Yep, there. Wheat. Bread. There we go. We'll spawn you out. Right, so while I was doing that, so let's have a look. So I've got plot 245 here. Okay, so it's just over 3.5 million. So I could potentially sell that off, because I don't actually have anything currently on this area factory wise. I have removed all of the buildings now using the good old rock breaker on here. Yeah, I could sell that if need be. But so plot 226, which is the multi-mine. Actually, that is very, very cheap. 429. I'm going to buy that. Why not? Let's think. So that one is going to give me pretty much most of what I need. Then we got Alcoa, which is 210. So if that's 2 million fourth. Wow. Buy it. Definitely worth it. And look, I didn't even have to worry about selling that. See, what I could then go through and actually purchase some of these as well. Let's grab you. Do I really want to buy that yet? No, I'll leave that one. I've got a coal mine over here. Or because that would make life easier, because I do always come up and down this area to get to the top here. So actually I do need some more of these. Let's buy that. We're gonna buy you, because these are actually very, very cheap. I don't need that, because that is just going to be a waste of time. We'll buy that one. We'll buy that one, because one nice thing is buying that, actually, I'll then have access to come up this ramp here once it's cleared and do it from there. Let me buy that land there, and we'll bring it up to here. Are we doing 2.5? What we got there? I've still got enough for that. I'm quite surprised just how cheap these are. They must be on sale. Holy cripes. Yipes. I might as well just buy the whole mine, hadn't I? Have I got enough? Yep, got enough for that one as well. So I pretty much own. I'm not sure what that is there though. What's up here? What is that up the top there? Copper mine. Oh, might as well buy that as well. I might need to break into that. And I might as well buy that as well. Spending spree! I love it! And I've run out of money. Okay. There you go, guys. Look at that. I've just wasted 8 million. Holy cripes. Oh well. It needed to be done. Yeah, that's me happy now. Let's get these loaded up. This should be, what was it, 117, so maybe 118 pallets. So that's way off, so let's get that in there. Yeah, what I might actually do is look to getting that second spawn trigger. just brought to the front a little bit more. Actually, on Barrel Logistics, obviously the capacity was updated quite a bit to 10 million pallet capacity, so just bear that in mind. And it does remove all those pallets from the map. There we go, so we do have 31 still left in there. Let's grab all them. Deep 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 deep. Yeah, look, see, that is nice, isn't it? You can just leave it to spawn out and, yeah, it loads straight in, so much easier. Right, I think that's it now. There we go. So, guys, what's your plans for the week? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. There's a little bit right there. Yeah, that line right there. Kind of annoying. It's basically where the dock area is actually two separate bits of concrete. It's just a little divide between them. Just catches it. It's almost like it needs dropped down or tweaked a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And there's always one. So 117 is on the, yep, there we go, there we go, there we go. Almost 118 pallets, just that Giant's physics is thrown off that last one. There we go. Oh, run the deer over. So it's the Hispano modding. Make sure I get the Load King Containers Super B. So the one I'm particularly using is the rear one. Obviously where it's the 40-45 foot. Obviously you can set it to 45, 40 foot, your 35s, 30, 25 and 20. With these 20 ones, you can actually hook them up to these trailers here in the same way you would a normal Super B trailer and have multiple trailers. So yeah, I've actually got, I think it's at the sawmill at the minute, a set of 5 set up. It's basically 4 of these plus one of the rear ones, all set up with containers. It's kind of a nice little setup actually. Actually, I'll show you what I mean, rather than saying, "Oh, this is what I've got over here." So, main sawmill. So there you go. So you got. I know it's a little bit dark. I do apologise, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those front pieces with containers. They're all loading pallets straight in as they spawn out. Then also you've got the rear one at the back all open, and hopefully, oh. Must need a bit of adjustments again. Yeah, some of these pallets can be a little bit tricky. But as you can see, they do move. They shift around a little bit, so you do have to just adjust it slightly every now and again, just to get them to re-load. Oh, he's gonna freak out. I can see it. See, another thing you could actually do is unload these containers and just drop them straight onto the ground and do it that way. Let me pull that out of there because that's just getting jammed into the sawmill. I think it's something with the game physics. I've noticed it with multiple different trailers. They tend to walk, should we say, is the best way. There we go. Yeah, and these are no different. But yeah, what you could do is take these containers off and then just actually place them down just at the end of this trigger, so as those pallets spawn in, they'll just load straight into the trailers. Obviously, they were working quite fine initially, but obviously not now. Actually, while I'm here, I can actually see if I can set that up using this truck. Actually, I need to get some more lights over here. That's a good idea. Come in here. Lights. Some big spotlights. That would work. Let's bring you around to there. There's one. There's two. As you can see, I've actually got one set up right next to where the the resin comes out, and they're literally spawning in straight into that container, the flat rack container there. There we go. Actually, while I'm here, I did actually get these placed down over the weekend. I haven't actually been able to get them filled up yet, but I will at some point. That's a little tidier, isn't it? Okay, I just saw that just. Alright, yeah, no worries there. Right. Let's do a little bit of rearranging. I'm slowly sorting this area out. It's definitely getting there, and obviously this little shed does come in handy actually. Parking your trailers into. There we go. Need to get rid of that bit of grass actually. Now then, let's have a look. But yeah, you can literally set up a nice little road train with those containers. With that Super B pack there, Gamer Paul. So that's not bad. Got 30, 32. Yeah. Come on, come on. This is definitely not the best truck for this job, but it can struggle a little bit. But yeah, if you are going to use it, use a decent truck for moving them. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's take that one off. So that's going to be the prefab walls. Let's see if I can get that to work. Should do. Pop you around by there. There we go. So that should now, as they spawn in, go straight into the container. So that's kind of cool. Good, 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 good. Right, we'll go to the next container. G. Oh, fiddlesticks, did I do the wrong one? Or did that just reconnect? It badged to the next one. Detach. There we go. There we go. Right, so this is going to be the wood beams. Now, obviously, a lot of these products can actually go into like building factories and bridges. Obviously, some, however, don't really have a use, so you can actually put them into just selling if you wanted to. There we go, perfect. La 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 la. Why did that just pop in my head? This did attach you. But yeah, obviously you can use the Titan containers, the standard containers, as well as those flat racks, all in the same way. There we go. Let's get you a little bit closer. Obviously some of these productions are probably going to be easier to set up than others. So just bear that in mind. Obviously if you've got 3 or 4 products coming out of one factory and it's only got one spawn area, I suppose, yeah, you ain't gonna have any issues with that. So that's the planks. Actually, what I should really do at some point is set up a second pallet factory. I've noticed the one I've got at the minute just struggling a little bit, should we say. And finally, detach that, and you can be turned off. There we go. Then all you have to do is then just basically, once you got them set up, let them run, let them fill up, and then maybe every now and again check on them if you need any products for your factories. Obviously take the containers away, fill up your factory, spawn areas, or whatever it is you're doing for the buildables, and yeah, you should be all good. Come on, and you, yep. But yeah, if you find that they don't go in straight away, just give the pallets a little bit of a nudge, or even just put your hand over them. Obviously I'm using the super strength, and they will go in. And I'll keep a nice little row right there, clear for them to spawn out in. Also I've got 12 pallets in storage there. You can just see that they're spawning out now. And they're literally going straight into those containers. There you go, so there's one right there. Isn't that really cool? I love that option. Righty, where were we? It looks like this guy is finished, so let's get that unloaded quickly. And we'll get back to doing those bread pallets in just a minute. I'm kind of waiting for the day that Dave says, "Oh, can I have those containers and the trailers and that?" I think it's going to make his life a lot easier, that's for sure. There we go. I only just finished bridge on the south, so I can glass more money. Yeah. Obviously, if you obviously I know you're not the greatest of editors as well. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind is 3 of the bridges on this map can be changed as well for those bascule bridges. So the wooden bridges that are the 6 wooden bridges on that initial and most of those save games can be changed. Viking Streaming 2021 has a YouTube video showing how to do it, so maybe give it a try if you're very good at editing as well. Actually, was it last weekend? I actually went through and changed 3 of them myself. Obviously, prior to that, I did change the one by the central farm here going over towards the vehicle shop. That was a lot more tricky because I had to do a lot more landscaping with that one. But yeah, if you're good at editing, give it a try. I only just finished the bridge. Yeah, I got that, so finished. Yep. That's what I tried, and you messed. Oh, you tried it and messed it up. Oh my goodness. Obviously, actually one thing I thought was really quite easy, really, but I suppose it depends on your experience with editing and stuff. That's where it's going to come in play, really. But yeah, if you ever wanted them set up, Gamer Paul, let us know. Oh. Good at editing the XML files and not the map. Well, technically you're not actually editing the map, you're editing your save game. But yeah, definitely worth trying out. But obviously, yeah, if you are going to edit your save game, one thing to remember, make a backup of it first. So if you do screw up, like some people do, you'll be able to then go back to before you made that screw up. So yeah. But yeah, actually I can show you the ones. So so yeah, the one here I was able to get changed. Obviously that's now a bascule bridge, which I've actually been going past it left, right and centre. The one here, going from the centre farm over towards where the museum and the shop are, I actually changed that previously, but either side I did have to do a lot of landscaping to make it level and so you could actually get on there. And then obviously the 2 bridges here, one there and one here also are now bascule bridges, which are both, I'm hoping, built. I'm pretty sure I've done that one. I can't remember if I did or not, but I'm pretty sure I've got that one as well. I do own it, but yeah. Yeah, definitely that one. So yeah, they're cool. I do like those bascule bridges. And I think if another map was done in the future, and say for instance Dave was going to have bridges, I think he'd probably go more them than these wooden bridges that are up ahead that I'm about to go over. I know a lot of people, especially with this one, have had issues with colliding with the collisions and stuff, especially when using like the low loader trailers and such. So yeah, obviously my big issue is coming over this little lip there at full speed and ended up jackknifing, and it's kind of a pain. I'm happy with the wooden ones, so I'm good. I didn't place the shortcuts and so else. Ah, okay. Oh, that was the other one as well. Yeah, put another bascule bridge down where the sawmill is. Actually, seen it in the background there. But yeah, how you doing there, Cowboy Mikes? Welcome in, buddy. But yeah, obviously if you go over to obviously the SGA Trello, so you can click on Viking Streaming, he's got a whole some videos set up showing different things you can do on the map, whether it's the bridges. Oh heck, I want that one, my full beams, as well as a few other things. Obviously I've got the Hispano modding edit for those containers. There's the mod folder switcher. I also did a quick run through on harvesting the hops. Obviously, one more thing, guys, just remember to run seasons when doing them, because they don't work without seasons when harvesting. But yeah, I may look into doing a edit to that hemp to hops factory that was on Wolf Creek, and see if I can maybe add it into here. So maybe pop a silo or something on the side for you guys to unload into your trailers. The hops. There we go. Yeah, not doing too bad there, Cowboy. Selling lots. I've just spent nearly 8 million on mining properties, and I've still got a ton more, well, tons more actually, bread to get sold off. So ka-ching springs to mind. Obviously, it is only once a year this gets to happen, so it's kind of nice just to be able to splodge out at the beginning of the year, and then it kind of sets you up almost for the rest of the year. It gives you a purpose. Obviously, what I can now do when I'm not so busy on the main farm and with the other productions, I can get into the mine, start clearing some of those rocks, and yeah, woohoo. But yeah, I think I'm going to be going and definitely get that Alcoa built. Did I actually I did purchase it, didn't I? Yep. So 210 is now purchased, which is Alcoa. So what I can now start doing is get products into there and get that built. And that's probably going to be the last factory in this area to be placed down. Look at that, there we go. 62.5 bonus on top of what I just sold, so that's not bad. Wow. And that wasn't even a full container load there, guys. Right, out of interest, what is going to be in the next one? So going on to potato. Let's see, Subways. Let's say with Subways, we're going to go with the organic bread next. Now, obviously, one thing with that pack there is. Actually, I want to check something before I actually say what I was about to say. That does go up to 45, doesn't it? God, could you imagine 5 40-foot containers all hooked together? That is one big friggin' road train. Holy cripes. But what you could do if you really wanted to is hook a couple of those up together and then do an even bigger sale. That would... That just gave me an idea. That really did. I could actually sell most of that in one hit then. Da, 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 da. 240 times 2, so that's 480 pallets in one hit. Now, why didn't I think of that previously? Let's put some light on. 480 pallets. And I've got currently nearly 700 pallets in storage at the minute. Ka-ching! Yeah, I think we're going to go grab a second 45-foot high Cuban trailer. That is going to make life so much simpler. Now, just out of curiosity, does it, doesn't it? I cannot remember. G, let's go to there. Open locks. Lock, twist, lock. Okay. Yeah, it's something I was seeing during a stream yesterday. Someone was, Mr. Reaper actually, I'm going to say, was mentioning about the twist locks on these containers. As far as I'm aware, as soon as you attach them to the trailers, they should lock off anyway. And unlock when you attach the containers to the trailers. But it's kind of cool that Hispano wasn't actually adding it. Obviously, what I'm on about is just in the bottom corner there of the container, there's like a little lock nut that you can visually show locking and unlocking those containers if you wanted to. It's kind of cool. How are we doing for time? We've got 8 minutes, so yeah. But yeah, my graphics is still not quite right today. Well, see, that's exactly what happens every time I come over this friggin' bridge. Whether it's going the other way or coming this way, every time I come over that little lip, I need to start learning to slow down. No matter which truck I use, it always friggin' happens. There we go. Hey there, T. Miller. How you doing, sir? And there is a shout out from Mr. T. Miller. Obviously, if you guys are not following him, it's like, where the heck have you been? Yeah, go over, click on that link, give him a follow, and catch him when he next goes live. Obviously, over the weekend he was doing a bit of ATS, but he also does Farm Sim and other games like such. Right, let me park this up out here. I'm gonna grab. Let's go with. Also, yeah, obviously it's all going to be under miscellaneous, those containers and the trailers, as well as your hops equipment, guys. So I wanted one of these on 45 now. Do I go with the 4 or 3? Probably the 3 should be fine. I don't really worry about too much of the other stuff, so let's buy you. See, this is where the real money goes. If you look at the container prices, they're not that much, to be honest. Okay, so we'll go with 45 high cube. And we were using... Oh, heck. I have no idea what company I was using now. Was it Hapiclog? I can't remember. Happy birthday to you. Someone reinstalled FS22 from Steam and he said that it is asking for the code for the season 2 pass, which he bought on Steam as well. A lot of manacles. Ah, yeah, it should already be on there, I would have thought. Oh, that's, that'll have to do for now. Yeah, I'm not sure why it would want that. What did I use? Oh, the misc, whatever it's pronounced. But yeah, happy birthday there, Team Miller. Oh, is that just for, oh, actually, wasn't your birthday the other friggin' week? Or is it just that Gamer Paul hasn't seen you around for a while? But yeah, that's really weird. Obviously, I'm using the Giants one. Obviously, I haven't even bothered with the season pass, so it does make life that little bit easier. Actually, that's another thing as well. If you are using these containers, you can actually use a wheel loader with forks and pick them up. As you can see, you do have the little holes there underneath to pick them up and load them on as well. I just thought I'd super strike them on there for now. Yeah, I thought it was. But yeah, this is going to be one beast of a, well, road train. Even with just the 245 foots. Wow. But yeah, what I've been doing a lot of as well when I'm not streaming is putting down a lot of trees and bushes. Obviously, compared to Friday's stream, obviously I've come through, I've obviously added in trees along Sam Adams here. Obviously, there is a fence now going all the way around it, and it just sort of finishes it off a little bit. Obviously, I do apologise that it's a little bit dark at the minute. Obviously, I did have a look at the i3D, and that is how it's meant to be. There's nothing else in there. I looked at the FS19. I thought there was something else there covering that out, but nope. But yeah, I ended up just putting a fence along the back row here. I can't remember if I actually showed you guys, but yeah, that is literally just right. So I like it. Also got some trees here. I did have some bushes underneath. I ended up removing them because they would just overhang the road far too much. So yeah. But yeah, trying to figure out why I have back pain for so long. I've never encountered the problem. Yeah, I don't know. Could it be the heat difference between the Philippines and Texas, maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's one thing I am doing, is trying to hide a lot of these factories and... yeah, well, not hide them, but make it a little bit more, in my opinion, realistic. There we go. Come on, hook up. There we go. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now, I've not actually tried doing this with the 45 foot ones. Obviously, as you've seen earlier, the sawmill I've been using the 20 footers. But this could be definitely interesting. Whoa. Still need to lower that down, I think. The truck. It's a little bit high on the power. Thank you, dear. Bless her, she's bringing a nice little coffee over to me. So yeah, I've got my hops in here. Actually, one thing I was thinking is some of the productions may need to be adjusted capacity-wise. Because obviously where some of them are actually done from Wolf Creek over to here, obviously with the orchard products especially, it's set more as a pallet rather than a loose product type, and also obviously with the orchard now it's easier to fill the production, so may up the capacities on some of these things. God, this is going to be a bit tricky. Cool, that's a little bit tight, get in there. Right, so let's get that door opened. Hopefully it's not going to connect. Oh, just... There we go. Right. So there's that. Oh, that is going to be a bonus. Look at that. We can do both containers at the same time. The only thing I am going to do is budge that up a little bit closer to the dock. Using good old super strength. Oh, that's cheeky. That's being very, very cheeky. Anyway, what were we on about? It was the organic, wasn't it? We're on to next. Yeah. So let's get that going. Organic is here somewhere. Just went right past it. And 660 pallets in my logistics. Holy cripes. Look at that. That is the way to do it. Dang. Double dang, guys. That is going to make life so much easier. A couple of 45-foot high cubes linked together for selling products. Holy smokes. Also, you've got to remember 240 pallets per container. Wow. I like it. But anyway, guys, it is the end of my stream for today. So I do need to jump off. I've got real life stuff to get on with, carers' responsibilities. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to just leave that there, carrying on as I sign off. So let's go over to the ending screen and obviously say a big, huge thank you to everybody for coming out today. Thank you for the follows. Thank you very much for the subscriptions and resubscripts. Where the heck's my wedgies page gone? There it is. Also, I need to get some credits rolling, otherwise you're just going to be staring at that blank screen, which is not good. There we go. Look at that. Obviously, a big, huge thank you also to the Invisible Lee for the raid, and Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Much appreciated. You guys are absolute awesome. Obviously, George with the reserve sub. Much appreciated. 5 months in a row. Wow. Righty. So, like I said, I do need to find someone to raid over to. So let's see who's in the world of Twitch today. And obviously, if anybody did want to go through those containers and set them up yourself, obviously, like I said, there is a video tutorial on my YouTube channel. Also, you can always go back in this stream later on and try and edit yourself, because obviously it will be up there for a wee while longer. And let's see, we have somebody doing a bit of FS17. I see Mr. Darius Frost still doing his Boulder Gate 3. And there is somebody within the community doing a bit of PV Canyon Crossing, which I think we will raid over to. He's actually looks like he's doing a bit of harvesting at the minute. Do you want to carry on with a bit of farm sim, or would you rather go over and see a bit of Boulder Gate, guys? It's entirely up to you. Obviously, Darius is doing a bit of Boulder Gate 3. That's Darius_Frost, if anyone's interested. Obviously, he's a member of the SGA and currently the only other member live. Or obviously FS22, bit more of PV Canyon Crossing. Obviously that's Mr. Grits Fan 101. Okay then, bit of farm sim. Okay then. Okay, so I think in that case we're going to go over and see what Mr. Grits Fan is up to today. Obviously he was in chat a little while ago. So let's go over, give him show him some SGA love. Obviously, get in there, throw him up some emotes, say hello to him, please, guys, because he is a nice guy. And he's just really starting out, so he might be a bit quiet, so bear that in mind. But yeah, make sure to follow him as well while you're there and catch his streams whenever he does go live. But yeah, throw up some emotes, say hello, make him feel welcome. But until next time, guys, obviously I will be back Wednesday, same time, same place. Until then, make sure to catch Dashnet tomorrow. And I believe Boomhauer and all that will be going, doing some 7 days later on. So yeah, lots and lots to watch. So till next time, guys, have a great rest of your day. And that's me for now. Bye.